What's good, Shameless Squad? It's your girl Nina and Anais back with another piece. No shade, no shame. All right, y'all. So today we're going to be discussing how to know if a man actually wants to be with you or if he's just keeping you around for whatever reason. Because word on the street is it's becoming a little tough for some females to figure out where they stand in a relationship. And we don't need that. What we need is clarity. Now, I know that everybody handles things differently and every situation is different. But there's definitely some signs that can help you out. Us females as a whole, we just need to pay attention and stop ignoring those red flags because they be there. But females be acting like the red in those flags represent love. Nah, sis, the red means stop, abort mission, do not proceed. Okay? So, first things first, you need to pay attention to his actions. And really think about this. Like, does he make time for you? And I know that life can get hectic, but my mother always told me that people make time for who and what they want. And I definitely agree for the most part. But like, does he text you during the day while you're at work just to let you know that he's thinking of you? Does he take you on dates? Or is he just comfortable because like y'all together now? When y'all are at home together, does he spend quality time with you? Or is he just always on his phone? Because us being in the same room at the same time and not actually paying any attention to each other is not quality time. Okay. But nah, for real. It's important to pay attention and to see if he makes spending time with you a priority. Because these men will make sure that they make it to the gym for their workout and they get their haircut every 2 weeks like clockwork. But when it comes to their ladies, a lot of these men don't keep that same consistent energy. And it's like, what's good with that? Now, the next thing you want to ask yourself is, does your man really listen to you when you're speaking and actually remember the things that you say? Because ladies, y'all know half the time we be speaking to these men, our words go in one ear and right out the other. And then they'll swear up and down that you didn't tell them something that you know you did. It drives me crazy. And I know it got to drive y'all crazy too. The next thing I want to know is, does he show affection and care for you? And obviously, this is going to look different for everyone. So the display of affection and care is going to vary. But like, if you have cramps and your back's hurting because it's that time of month, does he offer to give you a massage or something? Or if he notices that you've been running yourself ragged, does he offer to cook dinner and run a bubble bath for you so that you can relax while you wait? If the kids are driving you crazy, because y'all know that they do, does he take them out the house for a few hours so that you can catch a break? If he stops at the store on his way home, does he bring you back your favorite snack or at least call to ask if you want anything? Because that's the least he could do. Shoot, y'all know Iyanla, she divorced her husband after 14 years because when she would go grocery shopping, she would always buy both her favorite cookies and her husband's. But the one time that he went grocery shopping, he only brought his own favorite snack back. And she said that that was the moment that she realized that he didn't love her the way that she wanted and needed to be loved. Now, all these things that I've discussed, they're all signs that a man values you and actually wants to be with you. And I think it's amazing that Iyanla was able to recognize that her needs weren't being met and do what she felt was best for herself. The next thing I want to touch on is communication, because that's the key in any relationship. You can't be afraid to have an open and honest conversation with your man about your feelings. If you're really confused about anything that's going on within your relationship, girl, don't be scared. Come straight out and ask. Ask him if he's happy with you. Ask if there's anything that he wishes could be different within your relationship. ask what your future looks like, from his perspective, like y'all future together. Because doing this can help you to get a better understanding of where he stands, so that you don't got to be confused. And lastly, if you're still unsure about his feelings, I'm going to tell you to trust your gut. Your intuition is a powerful tool, and it could definitely help you to make decisions about your relationship. Shoot, I remember years ago, I was dating this guy. And a lot of times I would go to the parties with him. Like I would go to the club. But then there was sometimes where he would want me to like stay at his house instead of coming out. And me being young and dumb, I didn't understand it. It didn't make any sense to me because it's like, why can't I come with you? But I would do it. So there was a couple of times I would just sit up at his house and wait for him to come home. Now, for those of you who know me personally, y'all know that I'm nosy. So, oh, your computer's unlocked? Okay, I'm going to take a little look. And I remember this one night, I looked at his computer, and I think this was like, I can't remember if it was MySpace and one of those old school social media things. Anyway, I remember seeing a bunch of females like just hitting him up. And some of them would be talking about like, oh, see you at the club tonight, this and that, whatever. But there was never anything inappropriate. I literally never saw anybody seeing anything inappropriate. But I would just think it was strange, like, because I didn't know who these females were. I never heard of some of them. Like, some of them I did, but most of them I didn't. And it's like, why y'all hitting him up? But anywho, so I remember just like feeling like something was off because it was just too many females hitting him up. And again, I wasn't aware of who they were, never heard of them, never seen them, anything. If I'm your girl, I should know your female friends. That's what I feel. So long story short, I ended up breaking up with him. I broke up with him. I didn't have any proof of anything, like I said, but it was just like my intuition. And I remember he swindled me back in. He, talked a good game or whatever, and was like, yo, like, I don't understand why you broke up with me. Like, I want to be with you. I don't know why you doing this. I don't know why you doing that. Like, you see, like, there ain't no proof of nothing because I'm not doing nothing. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's right. I really don't have no proof of anything. Maybe I'm overreacting. So we did end up getting back together. But I just remember feeling like, I don't know, I just still can't trust you. Like, I just felt like something was off still. And I'm like, listen, I can't do this anymore. Like, I just need to, I need to end things. We can't be together no more. And because I asked him, I'm like, tell me, like, I respect you so much more because I'm just very big on honesty. So I'm like, tell me if you got something going on with someone else. Like, are you cheating on me with one of those girls? Are you cheating on me with one of those girls? And that. He's like, no. I'm like, whatever. I can't do it no more. So we broke up again. I told him, like, I don't have nothing for you. I don't have nothing to say to you until till you come clean. And he's like, I ain't got nothing to hide, this and that. I'm being honest. So whatever, I moved on, went about my business. And I don't remember exactly how long it was, but a couple of months had gone by. And I remember I was working at Sprint at this time. And one day I get a random phone call from him. I answer it and I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, I don't really got nothing for you. I told you before I don't really have nothing to say to you because I just feel like you weren't being honest to me before, during our relationship, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, that's actually why I'm calling you. And, I wanted to talk to you. I'm like, okay, what's good? He ends up telling me a whole bunch of stuff. And to my surprise, y'all, he did not cheat on me with one of those girls. Like, he really didn't. He cheated on me with 6 girls, 6 different girls. He came out his face and told me that he had been cheating on me with 6 girls. Like, oh my gosh. Surprisingly, though, like, and I guess because so much time had gone by, I was shocked, but I wasn't angry. I wasn't upset. I felt better because I'm someone who I like to understand things. I like closure. I like to be informed, whatever you want to call it, right? And for all this time, I kept feeling like something was off. And I kept feeling like he was cheating on me. But again, I didn't have any proof of anything. So sometimes I would wonder if I made the right decision or if I was just like in my own head or something. So when he finally called me and told me everything that he did, I knew that I made the right decision. And that showed me that, like, you should just always go with your gut, right? Your gut is going to lead you in the right direction, right? And I'm saying all that to say, if something feels off or if something doesn't sit right with you, you have to address it. And you have to have a conversation with your significant other about it. And if the math still ain't mathing after that, then follow your gut. But remember, relationships are not a one-size-fits-all situation, and we must always take all things into consideration. But it requires time and effort from both parties. So don't settle for someone who isn't willing to put in the work to make it work. Okay? Don't settle for someone who isn't willing to put in the work to make it work. Remember that. Until next time, I want to thank y'all again for tuning in. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for more tips and advice. I'm out, y'all.